Hello Virgos, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Sorry, so sorry for the wait, but life happens and I go through stuff too, so I had to get my energy right so that I could be right for y'all. So let's talk about what's going on in the planets during this particular week. This reading is going to be for the second half of June, and then I'll be back for weeklies in July. Hopefully, if not, I will update that information with my personal life on my Instagram page, which is linked below. So if you care to keep up with that, all that is down there. Anywho, Mercury is in Cancer until the 26th, and then it moves into Leo. Taurus is in Gemini. Mars is in Cancer until July 1st. Jupiter's still retrograde in Sagittarius. Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn. Uranus is in Taurus. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. It goes retrograde on June 20th. And I'll start posting about that soon on my Instagram page in the midst of all the other bullshit I post. But I will start posting about Neptune retrograde and what that means for us. And I'll start talking about it a little closer to that. A little closer to that time. Well, I guess I won't be back until it's already retrograde. So follow me on Instagram for that. Or follow astrologers because I don't have the information right now. Anywho, Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn still as well. Chiron is in Aries. It goes retrograde July 8th. I was thinking it went retrograde in June. That's why I did my research for that, and I previously misspoke. So Neptune is actually the next retrograde that's going to take place, while Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter are still retrograde. So very, very eventful. This is going to be the relationship spread. I'm going to look at you, your person, the relationship situation, at the top your mental space, at the middle your emotional space, and at the bottom your behavior. We're going to look at advice and the most likely outcome. The left side is the right side is your person, however it can flip-flop, so keep that in mind. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so don't pay too much attention to the genders. And also, both sides can be you if this is representing the relationship you have with yourself. So keep that in mind as well. Sometimes you can take over the entire reading. Sometimes the message is for a cross watcher. So if you're watching for someone with Virgo in their chart, or if you're dealing with the Virgo, Sun, rising, Venus, or Jupiter, some of these messages may apply for you. All right, Virgos. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. Let's get 4 shuffles for Virgo, Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you, Divine. Uh-oh. That's 2. 3. Waiting. Who's waiting? Patiently waiting. That's what I heard. Waiting. Just waiting. Patiently waiting. Okay. My setup is awkward as hell, so sorry. Why did I shuffle again? I'm retarded. You know what? Let's do this real quick. So I think y'all, I think y'all can see me a little bit better if I do it like this. Well, the card's a little bit better, not me. Maybe. 2 more shuffles. I don't know why I just did that. All right, cut the deck and everything. All right, overall theme of the reading. 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. You are probably standing in your power, feeling very into yourself, self-secure, self-sufficient, independent, single. Maybe ready to mingle, maybe not. Living with ease. This represents financial security. Also, security with time, energy, effort. Just feeling very secure and just sure of yourself, and living with ease, and kind of like waiting on, this can be a card of waiting, like waiting on your Prince Charming, or your waiting on your king to come in, waiting on your king or your queen to come in. Because again, this is just feminine energy, but that is Virgo energy. Could also be Taurus or Capricorn. That's the overall theme of the reading. Possibly waiting on your counterpart. The relationship situation involves a little bit of reassessment, reflecting on the work that's been put in, reflecting on the work that needs to be put in, the work to come. progress, like success for the long haul. This card is about seeing things, the long-term investment. So being mindful about the seeds that you plant and the soil that you plant them in, and just making sure that you are being wise with your time, energy, effort, and also money. Again, earth energy. I believe that's Taurus, but again, Capricorn, Virgo, whatever. All right, in your mental space, Capricorn energy, Queen of Pentacles. Again, self-sufficiency, selfishness, but in a responsible sense, like making sure that all of your needs are met, making sure that your basic needs are met, making sure that you are secure, grounded, financially stable, focusing on your energy, how the Queen is holding the Pentacle. The Pentacles is earth energy. Focusing on your energy, the energy that you harness, the energy that you receive, and being generous when you can after your needs are met. Like taking care of me first. That's where your mind is. That's what's on your mind. That's where your mind is. I gotta take care of me first. In your heart space, I think you're ready to settle down. You're ready to establish yourself either in a new home, a new relationship, a new job, a new something. This is a brand new start, a brand new foundation, a brand new, excuse me. It does represent stability and security, but it's something that's new. I do get a sense that it's new, ready for something, or like the next phase of something that you've already been involved with, right? But this card represents like settling down either, like I said, in a relationship, a job, a new creative aspect or endeavor. That's the word. Excuse me. Or like a new passion, a new field, a new home, a new relationship, something of that nature. Could also be the twin flame card. Or it is also the twin flame card for a lot of readers, but it could also be a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. You could just be ready to meet your soulmate, ready to settle down in a relationship, or ready to settle down in whatever else you have going on in your life that's coming, and you're ready to settle down. And this all looks like you're just ready for security with all these pentacles and this, the wands, the four of wands. Then your behavior, the two of cups. I think you're ready to come together with someone, ready to compromise, ready to build, ready to work on something, ready for partnership, either in the creative aspect or a working partnership or a romantic partnership. With these two cards here, I have to say that it looks like it's ready. You're ready for love. You're ready for compromise. You're ready to work on something and build with something. When it comes to love, you're ready for openness, communication, balance, harmony. Love it. Your side's looking really good, Virgo. Your person, they may be trying to acquire some mental balance. They may be trying to mediate their thoughts. This is Libra energy. It represents balance. Again, justice, like seeking justice, seeking fairness, making a decision, making a fair decision. Also, wrongs being corrected. So this person could be reviewing their actions, reviewing their behavior, reviewing their thoughts, their mental space, and just trying to make sure that their energy is balanced internally or intellectually. In the heart space, we have the Queen of Wands. This person, I think, is feeling very passionate, very feisty, probably very sensual, horny for some of you, like ready to go. But the way this queen is like facing is like, it's like a sense of like so passionate and so feisty and fiery, but she looks so calm. It's like you almost can't even tell how much fire is like burning and boiling inside of her in a good way. Very passionate, very creative energy, very, I think this person is just kind of contemplating on which way they want to act out, play out. What's the word? How am I wanted to say this? It's like they know exactly how they feel and they have so many emotions and they're very passionate inside. They're just trying to figure out how they want to express it. Because this is another card that represents self-expression. And the queens are very sure of what they want, male or female. Very sure. This is someone very sure of what they want. how to go get it, it's just like the contemplation, I feel, is like trying to decide what the best move is, what's the best course of action to approach this. And I think that's where the justice is. It's like trying to come to a decision, trying to balance the mind about making the best move. Their behavior involves, could be offering some type of generosity or help. This card, it does represent like philanthropy and practical help, like equal give and take situations. But I think this person appears to be a balanced person, or appears to be acquiring balance, or could also be, you know, with their time, energy, effort, or money. They could be just making smarter decisions with their money, or they could be actually like donating or doing some type of charity work, or helping someone out, giving their time, energy, and effort to others out of the kindness of their heart for generosity. That could be something that you find very attractive, and you could see the reflection of this person acquiring this balance, because again, we have the scale here twice. You could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be a Virgo Libra. Wait, no, Virgo Libra doesn't. Yeah, Virgo Libra does. Yeah, you could be a Virgo Libra cusp. I was like, wait a minute, what am I talking about? Yeah, you may have Virgo in your chart. This could be you, Virgo. A lot of this could be all you. Let's go ahead and clarify the entire spread using the same deck. I do need another deck, but I love my soul cards, but they're so hard to see on camera, so I haven't been using them. And I have a mini Rider-Waite deck, but they're hard to see on camera too, so I need another good deck that's going to be easy to see on camera. I think I might get the Morgan Greer or the Alice in Wonderland. I haven't decided yet. I kind of just wish somebody would buy me a deck. All right, 2 more shuffles, and let's clarify the whole spread for Virgos. 1 more. I just feel like 1 more. You could feel like this person is like moving too slow, or something's moving too slow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think you're definitely ready for love, Virgo. I think you're ready for something new, ready for some abundance, ready for something long lasting. I think someone does want to offer some type of love to you, wants to communicate some type of flirtatious message, or maybe wants to compliment you, or this could be also an apology. It could be flirting. It could be sweet messages. Some type. The pages are messengers, and this could represent new communication with someone, or someone wanting to flirt with you, or wanting to initiate communication with you in a loving way, or like I said, flirt, or offer an apology, or something kind. Make a kind gesture, kind loving gesture towards you. Could be someone new, or could be someone trying to re-enter your life. For some of you, it could be someone new. For a lot of you, I feel like it may be someone re-entering your life. And yeah, I think you are kind of reflecting on, like I said, focusing on your energy, and ready for new love, ready for a new opportunity with love, ready for a new passionate beginning with love, ready for abundance when it comes to love, ready for fruitfulness. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Just feel like you're ready. You're thinking about, you know, like, okay, I've established myself. Once you get to the point where you've established yourself, you're reflecting on everything you've established, like this 7 of Pentacles here. You're reflecting on this Pentacle. You're reflecting on how far you've come here. And then you're like, okay, I'm ready for love now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I get from this. Oh, the relationship situations, the Lovers. Gemini energy. Reflecting. I think reflecting on the past, reflecting on the energy and the time, the effort that has been put into the situation, and possibly figuring out where you want to go next. Figuring out, you know, the Lovers is about making decisions about love based on love instead of lust, like decisions for the long run, for the long term. So with these 2 cards together, it's like about creating stability and foundation for the long run with your soulmate. Twin flame, divine counterpart, whoever. This is a very strong soulmate connection, and represents the relationship you have with yourself. You could be reflecting on the things that you've put your time, energy, effort, or money into, and how they have benefited you or how they haven't benefited you. And that could be the reason, or that could be what's helping you make decisions for the future. That's what this reassessment is all about. This assessment period, this reflection, whether it's in a relationship or within, is helping you make smarter decisions based on love and based on the future and what's to come. All right, kind of hopped all over the place. Could be you wanting to offer love, Virgo. These two cards in your heart space. Ooh, my ears are ringing. This represents a romantic proposal of some sort. The Knights are the paid, basically messengers with an invitation. We have the Page of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Cups here. Somebody could definitely be wanting to make some type of offer of love or some type of romantic gesture towards you. Like I said, an apology, an invitation out. They may want to take you out on a date. They may want to propose love to you, propose marriage to you. It could be very grand, it could be very small, but it does involve love. Someone wants to offer you something that involves stability, foundation. And I think this is something that has the potential to be long term. And then we have the Two of Wands with the Two of Cups. It's about planning your life, like planning your next steps. Like this, the Two of Wands represents productive relationships. Building, like planning your next move, planning your future. This is what I get from this too, like planning your future, like you're ready to come together with someone. You may actually be coming together with someone and planning your future. Trying to figure out where you want to live, where you want to work, how you want to live, the things you want to do together. This is passion and love. It represents communication, could represent travel, but we got two twos. It does represent harmony, balance, love, communication again, stability, and what's the word? Not compromise. Collaboration. That's the word. Collaboration. Okay, Virgos. All right, so I think this person is thinking about, like I said, balancing the heart and the mind, letting their mind assist them with making decisions based on their heart, like following their heart, because the Queen of Cups follows their heart, male or female again. Trying to balance the heart and the mind, keep the heart and mind balanced, keep the emotions balanced, keep the mind balanced, and then using them to work together to make logical decisions based on what's in the heart space, if that makes sense. So this person is acting on their heart, but they're balancing everything out before they act, if that makes sense. So in their mind, in their intellectual space, this person is taking into consideration their intuition, their intellect, their generosity, their love, their compassion, and they're just trying to keep everything balanced and make smart decisions, fair decisions, make sure their decisions are fair to themselves and to you, or to whomever, you know what I'm saying? And it really looks like you guys are offering love to each other. The way the cards are sprayed, like the Knight is facing this way, the Queen is facing this way, the Page is facing this way. It's lovely. So this person, it's very passionate. They could have been mourning some type of loss previously. But I feel like this person is kind of getting over any losses that they may have experienced. They're coming out of a phase of maybe pessimism when it comes to these losses. And I think they're reflecting on what was lost and realizing that these two cups are behind them, and realizing that they're in a place where they can either rebuild or move on or keep going. And that could be why we have the two cups here, because you have these two cups behind you. So this could be a reconciliation of some sort. But I think this person is feeling very strong, very, very confident about moving forward with these two cups and getting past any losses that they may have experienced. With the Six of Cups, we have the King of Swords, Libra energy, Aquarius or Gemini as well. We have Gemini here twice, so you could be dealing with a Gemini too. We got a lot of Cups energy. We got fire energy too. So anyway, this is about dealing with or using judgment and strategy, making smart decisions. And I think this person appears to be making smart decisions. I feel like this may appear to be very slow energy because it's Pentacles and the King of Swords. It's like, I feel like maybe to you, it appears that they are moving slow, or maybe like they're not making decisions. But I think this person is just, like I said, they're in their head a little bit, but they're being responsible about it because they're in their head, but they're considering their heart. So this is someone who is making strong-willed decisions, making hard decisions, knows exactly what they want, knows how to communicate effectively and maturely, and is balanced with the heart and mind. So this is another card with the mental energy, that ego as well. This can represent the ego and balance. So I feel like this is balance with the ego, balance with the heart. I love that. I love that a lot. And I feel like this person is just maybe taking time with themselves. This could be new energy for them. This could be, they're just pacing themselves, trying to keep this balance, trying to maintain this balance. These 3 cards here though, like, this looks really good, Virgo. Let's get your advice from the Starman Tarot deck. 3 shuffles, 3 cards, please. That's 1, 2, 3. Seven of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, and Queen of Wands in reverse. Let's see. All right. Beware of illusions, seeing danger everywhere, paralyzed by too many options. So I think you may get to a point where somebody may get to a point where they feel like they have too many options, or there's some distractions. Be mindful of that. And I don't know if this is going to be pertaining to maybe suitors. In the upright, this says to dream big and put a plan into motion and make them happen. Receiving guidance from dreams and altered states. Fully explore your gifts. I feel like this may have more resonance for a lot of you in the upright. However, this could represent somebody thinking that this situation is too good to be true. That's the kind of information that's the kind of vibe energy that I get from this. So if that's you, I feel like that's just your fear. Be mindful of your because fear comes from the ego. The ego does try to protect us, but sometimes it's just like overdeveloped, right? And we have to learn how, how that meme says to discern the difference between your traumas scaring your traumas, your past traumas, like leading you astray, or your ego protecting you, or something, like however it goes, you know what I'm saying? Some things you don't need to protect yourself from, and this doesn't feel like a situation that you need to have your guard up or be in like defense mode. So be mindful of that so you don't block out any blessings. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Let go of the struggle. Release limiting beliefs. Stop blaming others. Give up and move on. And I think this is just talking about anything that you've been allowing to distract you. If you're in this reflection phase for too long, I think like reflecting to the point where you begin to have self-doubt, or you begin to worry, or you begin to feel like that your dreams are not achievable, or whatever it is that you desire in this connection, or in the connection you have with yourself, is not achievable. Give that up. Release that burden. Release the burden of fear, and release the burden of like trying to control every step of the journey. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. All right. Using your power for all the wrong reasons. Release your ego. Playing head games. Deal with jealousy. You may have to deal with people. This looks like a really happy, loving connection. You may have to deal with people who are jealous of you. There may be people who are jealous of you in this connection or this relationship who may be putting fears in your head. Be mindful of that and rid yourself of that energy. If this is your own ego, don't play mind games with yourself. If this is this person, you know, you could be like maintaining your balance, but it could be that your ego is trying to get the best of you, and that's why it's so difficult for you to make decisions, because in your heart space it's like 1 minute you're confident and 1 minute you're still sad or reflecting on the losses. So if this is you, very well could be, because this is this Queen of Wands. So whoever this is you, Virgo, or your person, they could be kind of going back and forth between this balanced energy and being imbalanced, and it's like feeling very confident and then feeling very sad and unsure. So be mindful of that. Know the difference between your fears leading you astray and, you know, your intuition cautioning you, because I don't think this is a situation where you need to have caution. This person has a lot of love for you. Cross watcher. All right, let's get 3 cards for the likely outcome. 2 more shuffles, please. All right. All right. Ew. Okay. So we have the 7 of Wands. This tells me that this situation is probably going to require a lot of energy from you, a lot of strength and endurance, and a lot of sacrifice. You may find yourself standing up for yourself or someone else, or standing up for your relationship. And I think this is going to be kind of like you two, like us against the world. You may have to defend yourself against like maybe family members, or I don't know. I feel like it's some type of external source is going to be trying to get into somebody's head, causing them to, like, for the most part, it's like they know what's in their heart and they feel very sure, with the Queen of Wands, the Justice, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords and this here. But I feel like somebody is playing into whatever hurt or whatever emotional loss or emotional baggage they may have. Somebody's playing into that. It could be their own ego, it could be some external force, but I feel like you will end up having to kind of like fight for your relationship, or fight for what you want, fight for your position, or kind of like stand up for yourself or your relationship when it comes to this. This represents order and structure, order, security, trying to maintain it or trying to accomplish it, establish it. I feel like this is somebody just trying to keep it together, trying to hold on to themselves, trying to keep themselves in order, trying to keep themselves secure, and protect themselves. This is what I get from this, trying to protect themselves, like trying to stand up for the relationship and protect the relationship, like standing up for it, protecting it, holding it close, and keeping it near and dear. This is what worries me, this 8 of Swords. This feeling restricted, feeling like you can't move on, or feeling like you need a fresh way of thinking, or feeling mentally restricted. This could also be like you feeling like you can't go certain places because you got haters, or you feel like you can't say certain things because you have to defend your relationship so much, or you have all these people who are trying to tear it down, so you feel restricted, or you feel like you can't like really celebrate this loving connection, and you can't really kind of like share it with the world. That's what I get from that. Show me more about this 8 of Swords, because I feel like everything between you two is fine. It's just like external forces is causing there to be some type of, I don't want to say imbalance, but friction, or making it extra difficult for you. It's like love is already hard enough as it is. Now there's some type of external force making it even harder. Let's look at the 8 of Swords. One more shuffle, please. Yeah, so this is it feels like a lot of work. It feels like a burden. It feels like a lot of pressure. But I feel like whatever this is, it's not gonna last very long. Whatever this phase is, because of this 10, the 10 of wands, like this is you're very passionate about it, and it's like you're doing the work, you're getting through it, but it is a burden, and it feels oppressing, and it has you feeling stuck. But I feel like there's something that's not going to last very long with the 10, because that represents an ending and a new beginning. So it's like you may not have to do that for too much longer. You may not be in that restriction for too much longer. One more card for the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, please. Look. That phase of your relationship is ending. That shit is going to end. I don't feel like the relationship is ending. If it is, this is a soulmate connection. This could be a temporary split if it is ending. But I feel like a particular phase of restriction and hard work and like a burden in the relationship, any betrayal, any backstabbing, any slander or gossip, because this is also what this represents, involving your relationship, people trying to end your relationship, trying to give you a hard time, putting more stress on you, that shit is ending. I love it. I gotta get romance angels for this. So like somebody's trying to tear this apart, but y'all have a strong connection nonetheless. Like there's some type of phase ending here, but I don't think it's the entire relationship. All right. Any messages for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the collective of Virgos. Any messages, universe? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Listen, I feel like you guys may need to retreat. You may need to disconnect. Or you could be feeling restricted because you feel like you always have to retreat. You always have to stay disconnected because people aren't accepting of your relationship. It could be like family, friends, whoever it is. You may need to just like disconnect, get off social media, spend some time one-on-one, like go out, have fun, and just like tune everybody out for a little bit. Any more messages for Virgos, universe? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter Virgos. Uh-oh. Honeymoon did pop out, so some of you might like elope or like it could be like y'all trying to get married and maybe like people just giving y'all a hard time, and it's just like it just makes me think of this story I saw. Somebody was getting married and their mother-in-law was just like overbearing, and they come from a really rich family and they were paying for everything, and she invited all these people at the last minute and was just like making the wedding a horrible experience, so the bride canceled it. And her husband ended up, they snuck off and they eloped and they got married with their two best friends, and the family was pissed. But that's what this reminds me of. It's like all these people getting in the way of this connection, of this beautiful, harmonious connection. And it's causing you to reflect and maybe have self-doubt whether or not this is going to stand the test of time, or whether or not it's as strong as it feels like it is. But that phase is almost over. That phase of restriction, all of this shit is about to end. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I think this may be causing you guys to doubt the connection. Don't. Communicate to each other. Make sure you continue to offer love and communication towards each other. Any more messages to Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter Virgo. Passion. This popped back out. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There's a lot of passion, a lot of love here. Express it, no matter what. All right, last two. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. If somebody's codependent on family or whatever this external source is, even if it's ego, if you're codependent on that, that could be what's affecting the love life. Whatever it is, it could be what it is. Whatever the codependency is, the addiction is, or something that you're relying on that's not really producing much for you. whatever that is probably what is causing this restriction, but that's ending soon. It may be something that's kind of like hidden, and it's going to be revealed. And that way, once it's identified, you can like put it into it. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Like I said, if this is a split, I definitely see you guys coming back together. This could be a reconciliation because, you know, the split is ending. Like you guys feeling restricted and being apart from each other, and the ending of the relationship as it was, you know, as an ending, that is ending. Does that make sense? Honeymoon popped out again. So some of you could be like running off and getting married, or some of you could just be sneaking off with someone, or just need to get away with your boo and spend some time with each other so that you can effectively express your love towards one another. I just got the Kipper deck, so I gotta pull one. I'm gonna just pull one card. 3 more shuffles, please. Show me more about this situation for Virgos, the second half of June 15th through the 30th. One more shuffle. High honor just tried to pop out. That's a card of high importance. Great fortune. This is a card that represents something that's extremely valuable. Let me look at the book real quick because I haven't memorized these cards just yet. This is a card that is most enabling and powerful and positive. It represents outstanding good luck, triumph, wealth, happiness, and fruitfulness. Yes, and I feel like that's what you guys feel together in this relationship. Everything's delightful and aligned with true purpose. Beautiful. Unexpected good luck is on its way, considered by many to be one of the best cards in the deck. Timing relates to daytime hours or summertime. So it is summertime. Like I said, you could be running off in the summertime, eloping, like going off together just to get away from everybody, and ending up getting married. Because look at them. They look like they just got married. Retreat. You could be running off just to sneak off and get away from all this madness and end up on your honeymoon because you ran off and got married. I love it. I'm with it. You may have a very good period now. Take chance on your opportunities. Great fortune doesn't provide comfort for the rest of your days, but it indicates that you can have hope for an improvement or winning streak in the short term. Indicates new opportunities in job matters or simply satisfaction from daily work. New perspective and improvements in relationship matters. Beautiful. So if it's a reconciliation, it's going to be a beautiful brand new beginning with a lot of balance. I love that, Virgo. I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if it resonated. If you want a personal reading or you want to donate, please check the description. If you don't know how to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, there's a link down there for Cafe Astrology's website, as well as a video of me walking you through how to do it. Other than that, you guys will see me back really soon for July's readings. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Virgo.